enough. But the effort is really what we appreciate. Looks like we're going to be starting here on Rotterdam.
Spectator has only 4 slots, so if 3 others are watching, you will be qued.
Ooh, interesting. Alright, Bax, you may not be able to get in here. If you don't get in, I think there might be a couple, one of my viewers, just told me that, there's a limit on how many spectator slots there are. I believe you said 3 or 4. And if there are a few spectators, you may not be allowed to join in and you'll be put in a queue. Are you still in queue?
Yeah, queue 2.
Yeah, you might not be getting in then. Crapola.
Yeah.
There might be other people spectating. Alright, well, hey, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out.
Yeah.
But I gotta get this match started here. Trusted Beard here and you there, hanging out with you today for a little VX ETRL matchup. I do apologize. 4:36 and 29 seconds to go right along with it. That is in the AM. Coming to you live from my mother's basement. Beard here, you there. Bax, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today, but I got a match to call, and it's starting.
Oh, of course, man.
We'll have a safe trip, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you on your return, I guess Monday, Tuesday, something like that?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'll be coming back Monday.
Alright, sounds good, Bax. We'll talk to you later. As this action kicks off here, Silt, single man by ETRL down by the water here. He's going to try and hold off. Chicken is going to take down Silt as VX moves in for Bravo. Bravo already secured here by ETRL. Close quarters combat. And VX looks like they have control. Let's take a quick bow out over here. Chicken came down the right-hand flank as we are looking now. Got his 1 kill and advanced forward to ensure victory, and to at least ensure the cap spot and takeover by Vortex. ETRL making great use of smoke. As you can see, top right-hand corner, they're making a push. ETRL is going to be running into Avank and Gusket, and I think Gusket and Avank take them all down. But ETRL is winning the center push here. Takes down a few Vortex members, and now they're making their push for Bravo. Let's see how Vortex reacts. Smoke is everywhere. Vortex reacting nicely in the top right-hand corner of the screen, holding down the top right portion of the Bravo cap as Silt for ETRL swings on the cap spot. On the left-hand side, ETRL spawns here and on Bravo, on one of their guys, and they make a solid push into Bravo and take down all Vortex members. A little closer for the action here. Smoke is just everywhere. And now ETRL definitely firmly in control of Bravo. Swing it over here. Vanish sitting underneath his truck. Nice positioning. Far side of the screen.
Let's go Vortex.
Let's go Vortex. I am unbiased, so I will not be rooting for anybody, despite me knowing Gusket. Now Vortex in control of the yellow trolley car, and left-hand side as they go for the push-in. There's Vanish on the left, using himself as a spawn point, going after Silt. They know Vanish is known. Everybody knows where Vanish is. They're going to make a push for him, and that's Doom going to make the hit push. Let's see who wins. Vanish wins. Maybe with a little help from Avank. And here we are, in on the action. Vortex retaking control of Bravo. Try and lower this here. Developing a nice line. I'm going to swing this out the other side and watch the ETRL push. Chicken out ahead of Bravo. I mean, just takes down 2 ETRL members. God, he's fast. On the right-hand side of the map, Cryptic Pharaoh. Oh, here we go. Here's the push. Chicken so fast, just taking the backs of one of the ETRL members. I think that was Cryptic there. Miniac getting the revive off. They're going to reset here and see if they can't make a push in for Bravo, as well as trying to make a push for Charlie. Chicken smartly respawns on the back. Keep an eye on our Chicken versus I'll quick scope you. Those two are definitely going to be going at it in a few seconds here. Waterside Avenue. Been busy. Divvy gets taken down by Raupa Killer. And I believe Chicken went down a quick scope. That he did. Gus gets there to try and save the day. See what Gusket has to offer. Not much. Was a nice attempt. Kind of get a positioning, but I think Quickscope saw him through the windows there. Now ETRL is going to be in control of Charlie here. Take a quick glance down at Bravo as we back the screen out. A lot of fighting going on for Bravo, but it seems like ETRL is control of that. That is a triple cap. Vortex was in control and had a significant lead, but at this point in time they are triple capped and have just regained control of Bravo to stop the bleed. Score is 94-92 in favor of ETRL. ETRL in control of 2 objectives, that they are. So as ETRL controlled C, we saw a small alpha push here by Vortex. Unsuccessful, but there's Vanish in the back. He's about to get swarmed, and there he goes. So as that was going on, diverting attention to Alpha, Vortex now made a plan for Charlie, and they wanted to ensure their cap on Charlie, bringing 5 members in and leaving the remaining 3 here on Bravo to defend. Now, Vortex has got to get down to Bravo as fast as possible before ETRL makes their push. Now we've got footsteps behind us on our left. That's Gusket. Gusket gets taken down by 3 or 4 ETR members here. ETRL members. And there goes down Vanish. But Vortex just swarming and successful at maintaining control of Bravo. ETRL doesn't have much of a choice. They've got to spawn at Alpha here. As you can see, Quickscope and Pharaoh, along with a couple other members, one whole full squad of Quickscopes. ETRL is going to push down this left-hand side here along the River Avenue. Chicken was ready for it. I'm sure he made the call out, and as you're going to see Vortex react to this push and slide a few guys left. I believe that was Avank. I'm going to butcher that name a million times. This right avenue has not been used yet or utilized. And Vortex still in control of Bravo here. ETRL had a really solid triple cap there. Not held for long. Vortex definitely in control of the game. but ETRL definitely showing that this can be any man's game. Vortex taking the tertiary positions here ahead of the Bravo spot, of the Bravo cap. As you pardon me while I cough. And take a sip of my coffee here. Gotta make sure the adrenaline levels are high and the caffeine intake is where it should be at. This is a chance for ETRL. And here they come. In they come with not much covered to provide for themselves. And as they make the sprint into Bravo, Vortex is just ready and waiting for him. Here's ETRL again on the left-hand side. And there's Vortex just swarming. They got some good shots over there. Definitely some great shooters. Now Vortex coming in again, taking the tertiary position here. Is it tertiary? I gotta come up with some names for this. Pushing out ahead of Bravo. This is not the primary position. Secondary would be pushed one back, but Kryptonic Pharaoh on the right-hand side. And they've been trying to utilize this, ETRL, try and get down to Charlie, and kind of make what happened last time for them happen again. They're going to need to cause a little headache for Vortex here if they want to come back and win this. They're going to have to get at least a cap in or two. Quickscope's definitely sandwiched between Gusket and MCFC and Falls. You know, a lot of this game's about positioning, corners, angles, moving cover to cover. And there we go with this right-hand side push by ETRL. I was wondering when I was going to see this. It was not a big one, but they're definitely making a go at it. And again, right there, perfect angles. You saw that fire from those weapons. ETRL stuck behind that Vanish in a great spot. Vanish has got the right side solidified, and I believe it was Avank with the left side. So Anarchy down there is going to be held down, and that's it. 57-0. Good game. Top squad members 10 and 6 for Rupa Killer, Cryptic Pharaoh 13 and 10, and a Quick Scope at 13 and 12. Best squad going to Vortex, Avank squad, and Chicken coming in 21 and 13, and Vanish at 17 and 5, while Helix can aim at 18 and 8. We'll be loading in here to the next map. First map and match goes to Vortex. As I look outside, and it just seems to get a little bit lighter outside. 4:49 in the morning. Longest day of the year, I believe, was yesterday, June 21st. Sunset in New York here at 8:30, something like that, last night. And looking forward to summer here. Hamada is the next map. We're going to zoom on in, get over the action here at Bravo, and I have got 45 seconds to make some stuff in my life happen. I'll be right back as we prepare for the start of Hamada. Vortex up 1-0. Alrighty. Beard here, you there. Here's the push for Bravo. Seems like none of ETRL's members decided to go for Charlie, but there they go now. Chicken making the push for the back stairs. Marku was ready for it, but couldn't do anything about it. Quickscope prepared for the push, but Chicken, knowing that somebody's going to be there, decides to make the push fully around. Chicken kills Anarchy, but Quickscope takes down Avonk. Pardon me. As I cough, I do apologize for that. As we see on this left-hand side here, Vortex comes in for control of Charlie. Successful at it. ETRL just wanted to make sure they got control of Bravo, and that they did. Despite Vortex being in control of 2 points, I think advantage still goes to ETRL here, in the fact that they're closer to their base spawn and can kind of recap Charlie, not at a moment's notice, but have that availability to themselves. Doesn't seem like they made any significant push into it, so Vortex decides to take advantage of the situation and push it on to Bravo. There's Gusket in the tank. Keep an eye on him, and he's gonna have some problem here. It's Killer taking on Gusket. Gusket took a big shell on the top of that tank right there. You can see the smoldering. Uh-oh. Gusket's on fire here. And down goes Gusket. Alpha in control of by ETRL. But having lost Bravo and Charlie, ETRL does attempt to go grab Charlie. As you can see at the top corner of our screen there. As Vortex makes the big push into Alpha here to retake what is rightfully theirs. Or so they say. And that's going to go to Vortex as Charlie begins to fall to ETRL. ETRL with no members to spawn in here and no flag of their own. They're all going to have to spawn at their base spawn here. It does seem they are making a fight for Alpha, but unsuccessfully. I am no expert at this game, but I would have definitely tried to send one or two guys to Bravo to try and start getting the cap on it and start making some headway. A few seconds behind, they do make this attempt. They're about to get sandwiched here, though. MCFC takes down one, takes down Pharaoh, and he gets taken down himself. Gus gets in a bad spot, but gets Anarchy. Now it's going to be Marku versus Gusket, and Gusket gets taken down. And Bravo still in control by Vortex. As ETRL tries to make a push in, unsuccessfully. At least on the right-hand side, but they're successful on the left here. They've got the upper promenade section on the left-hand side. Chicken gets taken down in the tower. ETRL in control of the left-hand side promenade. And now they make their push across into it. Vortex allowing Bravo to be capped, which is fine because now you know there's enemy players on it, and Vortex jumps in and capitalizes on the situation. Quickscope's getting hunted down by Chicken. Vanish. Uh-oh. They're setting up for something. Vanish takes a nice position there to block the staircase, and ETRL falls back out of it, and they look to readjust. Chicken in a great spot, and Chicken takes down two. Vortex applying the pressure. They've got him trapped here, Charlie. 125 to 85 in favor of Vortex. And there goes Gusket back in the tank again. We have not seen ETRL bring out their tank. Gusket with another kill. Uh-oh. Here comes Pharaoh hunting him down. There's going to be a Panzerfaust. But Pharaoh gets taken down by Gusket. Now they're swarming for him, or they're making a push for Alpha. I think it's a little bit of both here. And there goes ETR with the run. And Chicken's coming to chase him down.
Not using your tank is suicide.
Not using your tank is suicide. I could not agree more. I saw some different plays. Defiance Gaming, DF, didn't pull out their tank right away. They actually went and swarmed the enemy tank, ensured the kill, and then pulled out their tank. Nice strategy, kind of ensure your tank is on the map. Taking a sacrifice now for a added bonus, but there goes Gusket's tank, Vortex's tank. Rapu Killer is in there now with his. Alpha in control by Eternal, ETRL, and Charlie as well. So Vortex relegated to Bravo as their only capture point. 106 to 65. Any team's game as long as ETRL holds on to these 2 objective points. Successful at Alpha they were, but Killer is under some heavy fire as he just throws smoke down and backs the heck up. And Silt's in there to save the day and take down 2 Vortex members. Miniac gets taken down as Vortex moves into Charlie for the control. Killer's back there, gonna rep his tank as we look for the Bravo push by ETRL. Little topsy-turvy here. ETRL doing whatever they can here to cause headaches for Vortex. MCFC, sole Vortex member, and he's just gonna get taken down. Over here, Charlie. You pardon me while I go and cough one more time. And here we go again for the Bravo push. I hear some fire down at Alpha. Quickscope seems to be the only one down there. Nope, that's 2 Vortex members. So, Quickscope got one of them. I almost want to see this. This could be a tide-turning fight right here. Gusket versus Quickscope. Is Gusket going to be a spawn point? Slow and Steady wins the race. And there goes Quickscope. He wants to get that cap, because that's definitely most important, especially if they can get a triple cap off here. Can ETRL pull off a second triple cap for a second time in a row on 2 maps here? Gusket eventually gets taken down by Quickscope, but he's got guys for backup. Quickscope's going to go down there. Anarchy is going to go down there. So the fight for Bravo continues. Upper Promenade section, was controlled by Vortex, but now ETRL's making a push for it. Helix can't aim, pushing on the low side of Bravo. Quick trade-off, not even a trade-off, just kill by ETRL is gonna leave them here in control. So that's Chicken and Avant there. Chicken gets taken down trying to press up the stairs. Vanish gets taken down. And now we're just trading. Vanish taken down by Anarchy. Anarchy took down Helix. And Marcoux comes in to clean it all up. Alpha in control of almost by... There it is. ETRL takes control of Alpha. That is the triple cap. That is the triple cap. 52 to 44. Vortex will be bleeding out tickets here. They need to stop And stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding right now, Vortex. Otherwise, you're going to be in some trouble. You're about to lose the lead here. And Vortex regains control of Alpha. Just before they lose the lead, 42-39. And now Vortex looking to do what ETRL did to them and triple cap themselves. Gusket is not in a good spot. Goodbye. Kaboom! Chicken in for the backup. He's gonna get double teamed. And Helix ends up winning out, taking down 2 ETRL members. This looks like a triple cap could go to Vortex to seal the game here. MCFC,Avonk's going at it with Silt. Silt's gonna win that one. MC wins the It's Marku exchange, while Silt comes in and kills MC from behind. I don't know who got Vanish over there. Could have been Anarchy. There's IMFA. IMFA doing some nice work. Vortex doing some nice work. Oh, the triple cap. It's real. 34-5, 34-3. This game is going to go. And it's going to end in favor of Vortex. Vortex takes that 34-0. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. Chicken, 20-11, 13-10 for Helix, and Avonk, 14-7. He's going to be so mad with me. I will quick scope you. 18-11, Marku, 13-9, 13-13 for Miniac, and Avonk squad does take best squad. 2-0. Vortex. And, of course, Beard's got to run outside and go smoke while we load into Fiel. I believe this is a burn map. I will be attentive. Just standing on my balcony a few seconds away. And I'll be watching to make sure we don't go crazy. But if they do play by ESB rules, Fiel is a burn map. A burn map, why, you ask? The spawn trapping is real. Once you cap A or Charlie, you only have this tiny little hole here to run out from. I believe this is the Alpha side. You get stuck here, you know, and you could even be the better team. It's just, you know, by a freak accident or something like that, and you lose all 3 points. You got nowhere to spawn. You're just stuck in the back, as well as over here. Unlike Conquest, this area of the map is out of bounds, so you are not allowed to go that way towards Bravo in Squad Conquest. So we will just be here. I wonder if we're playing this. I did not go outside and smoke, but I do believe the boys are gonna be not playing this. Playing this? They're moving. That's 8 of them. And that's 8 of them here. Well, pardon me. Despite it normally, typically being a burn map, we're gonna play this. I like it. I like it a lot. Never get to see a Fiel map really played competitively here. Way to grow a pair of collones and have at it. Helix can't aim is going to be in a bit of a easy. I mean, if he gets down, no, that's what I thought. But Vortex makes the move into Bravo with all their guys, wanting to ensure the B cap, which they do. Takes down all ETRL members, and now they make the push into Charlie. Rapahu Killer is going to recognize all 3 ETRL members bunched up. And now we're stuck at the pass here. ETRL is going to look to make a push through. Chicken using the smoke to his advantage there. ETRL members going down. Vortex in control of the gap. The B gap. And that's all they need to do for the rest of this game. Control the B gap and control the A gap. And the game is yours. So let's see what ETRL does here to change the scenario. Helix and Vanish over on the left-hand side of the map, just hanging out. As ETRL uses the smoke to advance. Helix can't aim, readjusting his situation. Does a quick trade. And now it's Miniac and Divvy, the only ones left. Oh, and Vanish down here, and Vanish is the one who takes down Divvy. Let's get back over to the action at the gap. Let's take a quick look at it from the Vortex side of things. Let me take a quick glance. Vortex, unintelligently, decided to make the push. And that push could have cost them. They had A down, held down so well. And maybe they didn't even make the push there. Maybe ETRL just had a good push. From my point of view, it looked like Vortex got a little ahead of themselves instead of holding those defensive positions. They decided to push out a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure. But could have been a mistake. Unless it was just ETRL with some good play there. And taking down the defending Vortex members. Vortex, not wanting to lose control of Alpha, spawns a whole squad here to do their best to take him out. But unsuccessful. And ETRL is in control of Alpha. Vortex needs to make sure they don't lose Bravo here. Otherwise they can get spawn trapped. Vortex taking advantage of the fact that taking advantage of a spawn point, or one of their members being a spawn point, and they're going to push into Charlie here as ETRL attempts to hold down Alpha. Silt, along with Rohula, attempts to make the push back to Charlie. Rohula went down. So now it's Divvy versus Silt, and Divvy goes down. Now it's Anarchy versus Divvy. And Divvy's gonna lose out on that. Vortex leaving two members here at Charlie to pester, control. Gusket goes down to one of the three ETRL members over there, make that 4. MCFC make that 5 ETRL members. MCFC gonna get the heck up out of there. Readjust and hold down the gap might be the smart move as he gets some reinforcements. And Helix is back. Helix has a couple backs. I think that's one. Now Helix is gonna get out of dodge. Vortex in great positioning here. Helix goes down. Definitely successful at agitating ETRL there. Not enough for Vortex to make the push through the gap there, but not necessary as well. So ETRL, noticing the gap is in trouble, or is held down by Vortex, decides to again make this left-hand side push here towards Alpha. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 ETRL members versus 3 Vortex as one more filters in for some backup. Vanish going off against Miniac. And I don't know what the heck's going on here. People getting revives. And what do we got? We've got a 3-4 on 1. Make that a 4 on none as Vortex takes control. You see ETRL successful at getting through the gap here. That's mission 1. Mission number 2 is to now make their way into Bravo. They're gonna show a strong front here for the Bravo push and try and get the flank off, which they do. Let's see if Vortex is aware, somewhat aware maybe. Chicken taken down by Pharaoh, and Pharaoh taken down by Avank. So it's a 2v1 here on Bravo. Make that a 2v none. Gusket's gonna come in. Let's see what Gusket's got for us. Maybe a little first-person action. Peers out around the corner. I hear the footsteps. Do you, Gus? Yes, you do. There he is. Maybe even a dynamite throw over that. Oh, gets taken down there. ETRL just in better position. And with no backup, Gusket didn't have much of a chance there. So ETRL in control of Bravo, as well as Charlie. But all this time we were looking at Bravo, Vortex was just making a play for Charlie. Unsuccessful, but definitely took down a few members of ETRL, and definitely caused enough of a headache to make sure ETRL is defending Charlie rather than pushing out for Alpha. That fight down for Bravo, as you can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, goes the way of ETRL. I hear dead bodies, just, well, dying bodies, moaning, screaming, in agony and pain. All's fair in love and war. ETRL. Yeah, they're gonna get Charlie here. Unless Vortex can do something crazy. That's Chicken. It's all up to you, Chicken. What do you got for us? Not much. And it's not your fault. And now, meanwhile, ETRL decided to make that push into Alpha here. And unsuccessful at that as well. Vortex just seems to be a little faster. Applying the old cliche strategy, the best defense is a good offense. Keeping the pressure on, as we can see the fight between the two gaps here. It's essentially kill trading, which is what this comes down to at such high level. Positioning is really key. So there comes ETRL. Huge fan of the smoke grenade. I love it. I'm a big fan of the smoke grenade as well. So Vortex pushes ETRL back from Bravo. And Vortex attempts to regain control of Alpha. And it looks like they're going to be successful here. Vortex in control of this game as well. This is going to more than likely go to the hands of Vortex. Let's take a quick look at ETRL. Oh, as I do some weird things here, pressing wrong buttons, and I'm looking at the wrong guy. Wanted to get in the gap over here, but that's not gonna work. Let's get in on some first-person action as the game winds down. Miniac using the round drum for the Thompson. And we're gonna come here in a divvy first-person view. He's falling back. I guess that's unnecessary to look in on him. And ETRL in control of Bravo. Looking to get control of Charlie. Just trading kills back and forth. And ETRL does control Charlie. Now in control of Bravo and Charlie. That's 2. Anarchy. And a couple of the other ETRL members trying to hold down Bravo here. It's a 3v2. Let's see what happens. Make that a 3v3, a 4v3 now. 3v2. Now 3v2 in favor of VX. That's Vortex. As ETRL made the attempt for the triple cap at Alpha, their only option. And this game is going to go into the hands of Vortex, 70 to 0. As this game winds down here. Chicken at 16 and 11, 16 and 10 for Helix Can-Am, and Gusket at 16 and 7. Vanish, high kill man of the game at 17 and 3. Raupahu Killer, 5 and 9. Cryptic Pharaoh, 14 and 8, and It's Marku at 12 and 10. Game 3 goes to the hands of Vortex. That's 3-0 Vortex. Top squad, ETRL squad. I will quickscope you. It's a nice job out of them. Very active. Now, I'm going to leave and smoke quick and wait for the next game to start. Appreciate you all tuning in. I don't know why you guys are tuning in at 4 or 5 in the morning now, at least East Coast time, but thanks for watching. Really have a pleasure to have you all here, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, Beard here, and you there, hanging out with you guys. I do apologize. Unanticipated, nose blowing needed to go on, but here we go. Rupa Killer is... I feel like my microphone's not on. But I hope it is. Anybody watching, please just, give a respond with, I don't know, say yes, your mic is working and we can hear you. If you can hear me. If you can't hear me, well, then none of this is gonna get through to you. Having said all that, Rupa Killer just careened that tank through the middle. Definitely caused a little headache. I don't think anybody was expecting that.
Your mic is good, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So Bravo's going to Vortex as ETRL tries to get some sort of push formulated, but they're going down the center. Now, my positioning of choice, if it was me, it seems like they're going to be flanked here, but ETRL is going to adjust and take down Chicken there. They're getting sandwiched. They are getting sandwiched. And I think I'm saying the wrong names here, but we'll just readjust. I don't know what I just said. Might be a little too early in the morning for me. VX got kind of smushed there, but they're alright. Now, in control of Bravo, as Cryptic Pharaoh comes in for the flank. See if he takes down MCFC. Nope, somebody's... What are you doing all the way back there, Vanish? A nice little spot you got back there. That spot is noted. That spot is duly noted, because he's going to come in, Vanish, and take down another. kind of just off the cap point, a place where nobody would expect, and that's well done. Gusket with his tank now in control of the Charlie overlook. This is a little weird here. Gusket's tank's just sitting out there. Nobody's pressed him. ETRL just in the middle of the map here, trying to get out from Charlie, and just consistently using this center field position, which is not the greatest avenue of attack, at least in my opinion. Let's take a quick look. We'll swing it from another view here, as ETRL makes the attempted push out, but Vortex applies the pressure and pushes right back in on them. Map play, I guess. The play by the two platoons a little disorganized. Until now, this is the first solid push aside from the beginning of the game by ETRL. And there's Vanish in that back spot over there. Just having great success over there. And Vortex wanting to ensure control of Bravo. Staying close, tight together, making sure they're firing 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, and taking full advantage of their situations. Divvy gets taken down by Quickscope. Is Chicken gonna take down Quickscope? Quickscope goes and hides back in the smoke to make it a close quarters combat game, but Chicken takes him down here. And Silk gets taken. Silk takes down Helix, but we got a 2-on-2. That's a 2-on-1 now with a 3-on-1. Marku takes down 2. Wow, Marku. This is play of the map right here. That was nicely done. Marku taking down 3 Vortex members. And now ETRL decides to get the push in here on Gusket's tank. Gusket just swinging that nozzle all around. That's what she said. Is he going to use that big stick? And there he is. He's just firing in on Bravo. It's a good spot down there by Gusket. Seen that spot taken advantage of multiple times. Gives you good line of sight on Bravo, good line of sight on Charlie, and a resupply station as well. ETRL just unable to get out of their spawn point. Rupahu Killer with his tank, he's not going to have much of an option to get. He's got to be able to get to that resupply station if necessary. There he goes, taking shots at Gusket, using the barn as some cover. Doesn't take the shots at Gusket, takes the shots at the resupply station. Nicely done. If I can't have it, you can't have it. And now here we go with the tank battle. Meanwhile, over at Bravo, ETRL made the attempt to push in. Didn't look like they're successful. Gusket's fallen back with his tank, because ETRL's got theirs and 2 members pushing in. They're going to swarm I'm Effa. What's Effa going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. ETRL's first good chance of capping Alpha here. We'll take a quick look and see if Vortex responds by pushing Charlie. Gusket misses his first shot, while Killer hits his first. I think already a little damaged. Gusket's going to have to fall back. That he is on fire. Somebody quick call the fireman, 911. Gusket taking full advantage of his tank. It's still got firepower. Uh-oh. There it goes. Kaboom! And there's that vortex push into Charlie that I was mentioning before that could possibly happen. So vortex in control of Bravo. As Alpha gets capped by ETRL, they make the push for Charlie. It's Anarchy versus Gusket versus Marku. 3v2, 4v2. It's Anarchy. He's alone and gonna get quadruple team there. Let's see if Rohula 200 makes the push into Bravo, and he's going to possibly make that attempt. But there's Vanish in that back corner over there, smartly holding it down. As ETRL now makes a Bravo push from Alpha. Looks like convergence to Bravo is the end goal. Let's see if ETRL can move fast enough before Vortex reacts fast enough to get to Bravo to cover. And they are going to react fast enough using this center berm and tree line here as their means of avenue of access to Bravo. Chaos on the battlefield. But ETRL makes the push from their spawn into Bravo now. Kind of, that's I guess a 3-lane reaction. The first with the original push into Bravo, then with the Alpha push into Bravo, and then back at the spawn push into Bravo. However, Vortex all over it. 110 to 11 right now as I jerk this camera back and forth. And I have to slow the speeds down on my right triggers and left triggers as we enter in tonight's T32 6 Platoon mashup that we got going on. Hope you'll all tune in for that. I'll be casting as well. Of course, I'd love to play, but somebody's got to cast for all you gamers out there. And I'm happy to do it. ETRL just consistently trying to get this push into Bravo, but just falling short on the manpower almost every time. There we go with another 3-man push, but Divi and IMFA gonna get backs here, and there. ETRL is just gonna have a tough time. Oh, that's an even game. That was a fast game. Fast game, 99 to 0 in favor of Vortex. That's 4 to 0. Chicken, 16 and 10, 13 and 10 for Helix, 13 and 3 for Vanish. Top squad is the Vanish squad. 15 and 7 for Divi, 7 and 7 for Quickscope, Cryptic Pharaoh 7 and 9, and Anarchy 10 and 12. 4 to nothing in favor of Team Vortex. As we load into Rotterdam, I'd say this was the closest matchup. This map from last time. As I yawn. I don't think I'm going back to sleep now. It's 5:30 already. I'm gonna have to try, but I got the Colombian coffee with a lot of sugar in there, so I might be staying up. Have to take a mid-afternoon nap of some sorts. Gotta make sure I'm fresh and ready for the 8 p.m.er. So here we go, 4-0 in favor of Vortex. I'm sure the teams are still in this. I wish they had the odd number of maps and could switch the teams, the sides. But we'll see the same, I believe, action, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it gives a team an opportunity to react, change tactics, possibly. Though Rotterdam's a little tougher to do on just because of the Call of Duty-ish. I know it's a bad word in Battlefield, and not a fan of Call of Duty myself, but the Call of Duty-ish map layout here. 3 avenues of access, all ways around. As you can tell, we have the this water side, the center avenue, and then the this far left side avenue. And then, of course, just like all the Call of Duty maps, you have your little alleyways that kind of cut through the map here. And just same on the other side. Looks like we just started the match. Silt and Rohula now. They put 2 guys here. ETRL, I believe it was 1 last time, to stop this push, this waterside push. Silt versus Chicken. I think Silt's aware of him. Silt is not aware of him. Chicken holding his breath. And now he's going to get in. I want to watch this, despite the action kicking off at Bravo. That's Chicken with 1. Kind of bided his time there, hanging out in the water, making sure he didn't get seen. Wow. And that's Chicken for you. You clucker. And Chicken just did that all by his lonesome. So good job to Chicken. I believe you deserve a little first-person action for that, my friend. So let's see what you've got to offer. Well, that's a nice headshot. What else do you got? Speed? I mean chicken. What are you, 5-0? 8-0? I mean, do you want to just play the game by yourself here? Do you need any other Vortex members? Is this going to be 9-0? Oh, I guess that's a friendly. Yes, it's a friendly. Vortex is the red team. And we'll keep this on Vortex here. I mean, on Chicken. Until he dies, because 9-0, 8-0 deserves that. Kid just going crazy. Those green revive dots are, I believe... Ooh. Is this Chicken spot? There he goes. Throws some smoke for the cover. Gets in the heel on himself. And gets taken down by Silt. And it was a nice job by Silt. I do believe it is ETRL's turn to get a little first-person view. See who we can get in on. Silt was unsuccessful, but before we do that, let's take a quick look at the map, because ETRL is in control of Charlie and Alpha. Cryptic Pharaoh gets taken down by Chicken. Chicken just on a tear this game, giving 2 craps less about any ETRL member. Just saying, I will kill you, and I will kill you. But the one man who can take out Chicken, Killer, is here. Let's see what we got. Behind the box and behind the car, back and forth they go. Ring around the row Z, and there goes down Chicken to Killer with the teabag. And that is nuts in your face, my friend. Nuts in your face. Somebody is a little disgruntled with you. And I don't blame him, because when you go 12-0 in the first couple minutes of a match, people are going to be angry. A little angry. And, well done, Chicken. That is man of the match. And the play of the game right there goes to you. Here we go, Vortex, with the push into Bravo. Ooh, pardon the choppiness. I think Vortex is just getting hit from all angles here. Doing a nice job at fending off. Gusket laying low. He's going to be a spawn point. Gives his position away. Pharaoh would have had him if Helix Can't Aim wasn't there. I believe Vortex took control of that corner house where Avank is dead. He's going to hate me. I know I've said it a bunch. Helix Can't Aim takes down Killer. And Vanish and the rest of Vortex move into Bravo. But there they are on the opposite side. This positioning's a little tough here. Do apologize. But Vortex just steamrolling here. Applying consistent pressure. And that's it. ETRL still in control of Charlie. Or at least regaining control of Charlie. Now, not if Gusket has anything to say about it. What are you going to say about it, Gusket? Sitting there in the trolley. I think he knows where they are. And I think they knew where he was. So Gusket goes down. But here's Chicken again. Cluck, cluck, Chicken. Cluck, cluck. Let's see what Chicken does. Rohula is just out in the middle of the street, and he gets triple teamed, or at least double teamed. Back into Bravo we go. ETRL back in control of Alpha. Control of Bravo. And VX in control of Charlie now. MCFC and Divvy doing a nice job here and taking back Alpha. Silt and Marku are going to make the attempt to go back into Alpha here. As we take a look back at the far side of the map, Charlie is being lost by Vortex, going to ETRL, as Vortex makes the hard push into Bravo. And ETRL in control of Alpha, successful for that push. Bravo now in control by Vortex. And Vortex now making a push in to Charlie here. Using the med crate for cover. Is Quickscope. Quickscope sees him. And just unlucky right there. Artillery strikes going off in the background. Definitely not part of either platoon's reinforcements, because reinforcements, I do believe, are not allowed. Haven't seen it yet. There's Quickscope. Going one more time on him here. And there's Quickscope one more time. Taking down one of the Vortex members. We'll back out here. Take a quick look at this sign. Vandermeer's Correlalistickenstein. And moving back on into the game. Just some free advertising, you know? Might as well give a plug while we can. And Vortex just doing a nice job here. Controlling that alleyway. And regaining control of Alpha. Here comes Vanish. What's Vanish got to say about this Bravo cap? It was a nice try, but he gets taken down by Quickscope. And ETRL in control of Bravo and Charlie. Miniac getting off a little bit of a nice flank here. And readjusting. But gets taken down by Divvy. Vortex MCFC with a nice flank, but gets taken down by Killer. And the push continues. Pharaoh making use of the stairs. Silt making use of the sandbags. Chicken pushing in. That's our player of the match. And he still continues to be. There's Dubsy coming in. Dubsy is a new addition. Definitely a Vortex member. Probably just rocking one of his other clan tags that he's got. I don't know who Vortex lost here, but I do know Dubsy is a great addition to the team. I'm sure whoever he replaced, he's as skilled as, or better. And now that he's in, let's take a quick look. See what he's got going on here as he pushes into Charlie. And that would be absolutely nothing. absolutely nothing. Vortex will follow Divvy around the corner here as he takes down Cryptic Pharaoh. And looks like MC and Divvy now here at Charlie. And they're going to try and recap it. ETRL needs to spawn back in on Charlie to at least stop the triple cap quickly. Instead, they go for the alpha push. And this is probably going to be at least initially successful until some of the Vortex members die. Nope, this will be successful unless they can spawn on Dubsy here, but Dubsy is what's the word for five? Fiver teamed? There is none. Beyond quadruple teamed, as ETRL makes their push into Bravo, while Vortex makes their push into Charlie. Is this a triple cap situation here for ETRL? ETRL seems to be getting these off every match. At least one triple cap. Not every match, but definitely the past two on Rotterdam, and I think one of the other maps. Anarchy is going to be a spawn point. He's going to hang out and wait for a couple more guys to get in on him. Maybe he's just going to hide under that truck and take out some feet, which I believe is what he does. But here's ETRL with their full squad. This should be a recap for ETRL right here. And that it is. Bravo is captured by ETRL, as now Vortex makes the left-hand side push into Bravo. Rapu Killer gets taken down by, I believe, MC, as Gusket moves through the smoke there to get on the point. Gus gets in a spot of bother. Getting shot from both angles on both sides. I believe we are on a little bit of a tilt. Let me back that out here. And Vortex retakes control of Bravo. ETRL making this left-hand side push. And Helix can't aim. Taking the flank. See if he's successful. Well, he may have not have been successful, but he did his job enough to divert attention to him, as ETRL tries to make that sandwich maneuver. I think just a little too slow. That's a Panzerfaust coming in. Silk goes down. And Anarchy goes down as more ETRL members file in. The score is 9-7, 9-6. I didn't even notice how tight this game was. Holy guacamole. Gotta take a quick back out and see that flags A in control of by ETRL and B and C by Vortex. And this is gonna go Vortex's way here. 15-10 for Rapu Killer. Quick scope at 11-8, 12-14 for Cryptic Pharaoh. Chicken at 33-9. I've never seen that. 27-11 Vanish. Avank squad, top squad, and Helix Can Am at 11-9. 33-9 Chicken? What are you kidding me? That's game 5. Game 5 goes to Vortex, so that's 5-0 in favor of Vortex, but I mean, Chicken. What's wrong with you? You're an animal out there. Back said it before we even started. He wasn't even in the game. He goes, I remember Chicken. And, of course I do, but now I'm really gonna remember you. Holy guacamole. Good job. I've never seen 33 kills, I think, on a squad conquest, so that might be my first. You popping cherries all over the place, kiddo. 12-0, I think it started off with on that Rotterdam match. And you got a lot of, I'm talking to you, Chicken, you got a lot of balls in your face the past match, so good for you. We're going to go out there and take those balls and shove it right back in theirs. Personally, not a huge fan of teabagging, especially in a squad conquest match. We're two platoons here. We should be holding ourselves with class, have some respect, no matter how bad you lose. And that's hats off to, not that these matches haven't been close, especially the Rotterdam matches, but hats off for ETRL sticking it out here. Even though down 5-0, you play 6 total. And hats off to ETRL, putting up a very good showing. But Vortex just seems to be a little bit better. They've got some shooters on their team for sure. And these guys are some of the best, if not the best, in Australia. Now I'm hearing a tank being pulled out by Vortex here. That's Gusket again in the tank. He's going to be taking some shots here down at the 3 advancing ETRL members as Vortex sends its whole platoon, all 7 of the 8, into Bravo to ensure the cap. Now Slit and Anarchy went out here. Vortex ready for it. And swarming they are. Take down all ETRL members here. Miniac gonna be going at it with Vanish here. I think he hears him now. He heard the footsteps. He recognized, he's looking down, he's looking for him. They just can't seem to get on the same page here. Vanish gets a little bit distracted for the right reasons. And ends up getting taken down by Miniac. As Vortex makes the push in towards Charlie. Silt's definitely going to go down here, but not before he takes one Vortex member with him. Gusket falling back to Alpha, as Alpha was capped by ETRL. Quickscope, the only remaining member on Alpha, until Ruapu the Killer comes in and shows his face. Quickscope gets taken down by MC, I do believe. And these two just drive right past each other. Killer's getting in 2 shots now. Gusket's gonna have to back up and get out of the way. Looking for an angle. There might be one. As Killer maneuvers that tank that just seems to be a little bit more agile. And down goes Gusket. Quickscope definitely had a play in that. Assuming it's a dynamite. While ETRL controls Bravo. ETRL still firmly in control of Bravo as all the VX Vortex members make the push across the little walkway here. Luckily, with the numbers, Vortex can make that push across, though they have not yet. Probably anticipating more ETRL members there. But I believe ETRL went back and devoted some of its attention back to Alpha here to make sure and ensure they are in control of it. Score 140 to 126 in favor of ETRL. I think first significant lead ETRL has had in the past 5 matches. But here comes Vortex in control of Alpha, looking to get in control of Bravo. But if Anarchy can say something about it, he's going to. Now Vortex in control of 2 flags, with 1 flag being in neither team's possession. 131 to 121 in favor of ETRL. As Vortex moves in here to get control of Bravo, secure their positions, secure their defensive positions, and continue on their merry way. Dubsy, in a nice position overlooking. Charlie. Dubsy drops down, unaware, but luckily enough for him, takes down Rulhala, or Rula Hula Lula. If I'm gonna butcher names, I might as well butcher them good. So Doobsy is gonna be here with Chicken, and take control of Charlie. Deviggle, as I continue to, on purpose, butcher these names and make a push in for Bravo here, as ETRL looks to get control of Alpha. Gusket back in it again with Killer, and this is not going to go well for Killer. Gusket's now going to fall back as Silt made the attempt to take a couple pot shots in on Gusket there. Action kicking off here at the top of Bravo, and Vortex winning out there. Now ETRL is going to cap back Charlie, their original spawn, as Vortex moves into Alpha. Quickscope, Silt, Kryptonic Pharaoh, and Miniac all here trying their best to wrestle back control of A. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen though, until Pharaoh and Silt spawn again in position here. Now that's 3 of them. It's gonna be Chicken versus 3. Chicken goes down. One by one, Vortex members file in. There's Gusket with the tank here. See if he throws a shot through that smoke. That's what he does. And ETRL definitely winning out here. It's going to be Gusket versus. Take a quick look at Charlie and Bravo. Not too much is going on there. Seems most of the action, majority of the action is here at Alpha. Vortex members just converging onto the flag. And they're going to win out for the most part until I believe Silt respawned here in Alpha. Takes a shot in on Gusket on the tank, but gets taken out by Divvy. And there comes ETRL, separating its members. 2 running into Alpha versus Divvy, and Divvy gets taken down. Where's that other Vortex member that I lost? I have no idea. Be that as it may, there's still 3 ETRL members on Alpha as we get back to the Bravo action. And Vortex in control of Bravo. The only person with anything to say about this is Silt. And Silt's not going to have any luck. So Alpha in control again by ETRL, as Gusket is going to try and hold these guys off. Switches off to machine gun to get his kill, as Pharaoh revives X-Gamer. I do believe that is not A. And I think ETRL is starting the back out process. Maybe 1 or 2 of them. Definitely disgruntled. We've got a tie match here. 83 to 81 now in favor of Vortex. Bravo and Charlie controlled by Vortex, as Alpha begins to fall to the hands of Vortex as well. ETRL noticing and recognizing, taking advantage, of the empty cap at Charlie moves in, and Silt and Miniac gonna try and keep pushing for this Alpha. Seems like they've essentially completely given up on Bravo, just finding it too hard to penetrate and get in there. So they're looking for the AC cap, which is not uncommon. Not uncommon whatsoever. Miniac in the third story of the tower there. He'll be getting respawned soon enough. Vanish taken down by multiple angles. Divvy goes down as well as Helix. Now Bravo is falling into the hands of ETRL. Pardon my yawn. It's early. But Vortex regains control. ETRL still with that two-man push into Alpha. As Gusket tries to make a play in for Charlie behind the rocks. Miniac takes down MCFC. Now it's Miniac versus Vanish. Miniac's probably going to go down there. If not to Vanish, then by some other member of Vortex, as they all converge on that position. Meanwhile, ETRL does a nice job here of controlling Alpha. Takes down Chicken to secure it. Silt's gonna make a push in for Bravo, would be my assumption. Instead, they go for the kills here, going after Dubsy. Dubsy's not gonna do well here. He does get one, but gets taken down by Gamer. Miniac throwing a smoke for his teammate to get the cover, make sure he gets some cover. We've got 55 to 45 in favor of Vortex, but ETRL is now going to have control of two flags. They will lose Alpha, but regain control of Charlie, and looks like they'll regain control of Bravo here. As Vortex takes control of Alpha. Now, this is ETRL's chance to set up here. And that they do. Taking position on the upper promenade levels. Forming a nice distinct line here. I think this is what they were searching for all game. Quick scope on the right takes down MC. Gets taken down by Vanish, and Pharaoh does the rest of the taking out. And who's taking me out to dinner, though? Avant goes down by multiple ETRL members, and they're ETRL looking in for the A cap. This is gonna be a triple cap here by ETRL. I don't want to call it 100%, but definitely close. Vortex doing a nice job at sandwiching. Gets one kill in there. Would have liked to have seen a couple more. Now it's just down to Silt here. Silt's gonna win out on that exchange, but lose on the final exchange to Gusket. As Vortex remains in control of Alpha. So what I said before was completely false. Vanish gonna take down Easy Squeezy, which means people are leaving. Now we're down to 5. And I do believe this is a give up by both teams here. Vortex probably said screw it, as ETRL then just lost one guy. 35-9 in favor of ETRL. Gonna go here for the triple cap once more. Triple cap looks like they will, as Vortex goes into cap Bravo. A couple men down here. Let's see if they can't do what they gotta do to wrestle control back of Bravo. It's just down to Divvy now, and down goes Divvy. Vanish, hiding like little girl. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, and there it is. As Vanish's body falls off the staircase, or onto the staircase. Match goes to ETRL, 31-0. So that's a 5-1 victory by Vortex. 21-12 for Vanish. Divvy at 13-14, 13-6 for Gusket, 8-10 for Pharaoh. Quickscope at 14-10. Anarchy was 21-8, I believe, for the high score in 4th place. And that will wrap up the cast. I appreciate you all tuning in at this ungodly hour. It is now 6 o'clock. I'm definitely going to have to go back to sleep. I feel waves of tiredness coming over me. But again, thank you all for tuning in tonight. If you like, oh yeah, the self-promotion, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, all that crap. And more importantly, tonight, T32 mashup, 8 p.m. Eastern. I expect you all to be there. Should be a good time. I'll definitely be having a little more energy for it, and I plan on doing it a little less professional, though I'm not professional yet, but a little bit more fun, a little more kabooms and stuff like that. So looking forward to it. Should be a crazy match and bodies flying everywhere, which is what I'm hoping for. So thanks for watching, everybody, over here at Trusted Beardcast, and looking forward to seeing you all tuning in for the next